In a Jesus, please stand fast. Let them stay there and pass them remarks. See a stranger DNA and give you a skin graph. He's already released the bank job and the amount of money for the church is vast. Let's in a shower, don't pick and toss. And the red shine bright, we need that sunglass. Let them stay there and wait on the pass. Next time them read you a paragraph. And I'm gonna be for a ghost. All of my band-aids, you will have me band-aids. All of my band-aids are in my past. All of my band-aids.
Mr. Vibes, Mr. Vibes, Mr. Vibes. You're in, sir? We're not hearing him, not hearing him, not hearing you.
Shall be the first, and the first must be the last. Watch this, hear this. My days of poverty, all in the past. My days of lack, that's in the past. My days of sadness, all in the past. My days of sickness, that's in the past. Days of loneliness, all in the past. Days of frustration.
You're not coming in, sir.
All of my band.
Come again.
Days are in my past. All of my band days. All of my band days. All of my band days are in my past. You know the Lord cheers good and everyone me off. And it no matter where we on the line no stop. The last shall be the first. And the first must be the last.
Waiting for the 5 miles to come in with no audio coming in at all.
Brother Lingo, come on, let me hear you. Sing that song, come on.
I faced the mountain that I never faced before. That's why I'm calling on you, Lord. I know it's been a while, but Lord, please hear my prayer. I need you like I never have before. Sometimes it takes a mountain. Sometimes a trouble sea. Sometimes it takes a desert to get a hold on me. Your love is so much stronger.
Oh yes, that whatever troubles me. Oh yes.
I hear me.
To trust you and believe. Ladies and gentlemen, Minister Adrian Cunningham.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Forgive me, Jesus. I thought that I could take whatever life has thrown my way. But this I will admit has brought me to my knees. I need your love, and I'm not ashamed to say, oh,
Mr. Delroy alongside Agent Cunningham right here.
it's a mountain.
On his live, I think I have everything now. Getting him now.
Times of trouble see. Oh God,
He's a songwriter, singer, producer,
takes a day.
radio personality, the DJ.
Oh, come on, sis. To get a hold of me. Your love.
So good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. You're there.
Yes, sir. Good evening. How are you doing this evening?
How you doing, man? How you sound, sir? You're blessed up.
I'm blessed. Is the audio good?
Yeah, it was good earlier. I don't know what I know.
I don't know because all I did was just mute. Let me go back over here and see what. It's looking good over this side though.
Yeah. I'm hearing now.
So I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. You're good. Don't touch it. Don't touch anything there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right,
cool.
sir. All right. Let me just play a little bit more of this song, right?
All right. No problem.
I know it's been a while, but Lord, please hear my prayer. I need you like I never have before. Sometimes it
Sometimes
takes a
mountain.
mountain. Sometimes a trouble seems.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it takes a
Yes,
desert
sir. Oh,
to
to
get
get
a
a
hold
hold
on
of
me.
To
me.
get a hold of me.
Your love
Love
is
is
so
so
much
much stronger
stronger than
than
whatever
whatever
troubles me. Sometimes
sometimes
it
it
takes a
takes a
mountain
mountain
to
to
trust you
trust you.
and believe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mr.
Mr.
Adrian
Adrian
Cunningham.
Cunningham.
That's it. Forgive me, Jesus. I thought that I could take whatever life has thrown my
My
way.
way.
But this I will admit has brought me
Brought me
to
to
my knees. I need you, Lord, and I'm not ashamed to say, oh, sometimes it takes a mountain.
Okay, sir. Got it clear now.
Oh God, sometimes it takes a desert. Come on, sis, to get a hold of me. Your love is so much stronger than whatever troubles me. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe. Glory to God. Come on.
Okay, sir. Okay. Wow, now man, something in your background here, man.
Uh,
What something blowing? What you have blowing there?
Nothing, there's nothing blowing.
Oh God, sometimes it takes a desert. Glory to God. To get a hold of me. To get a hold of me. Your love is so much stronger. Lord, hallelujah.
Okay, let me get into it. Let me see what we can do. Let me get into it. You hear me clear
Y-
now, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you very, very clear.
Yeah.
Everything sounds very good.
Yeah. I get it. I don't know what happened. Good evening, welcome, man.
Thank you, my brother. Blessings, 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 and good evening to, of course, my Unity Radio family. It's a blessing to be able to connect with you.
Yeah, glad to have you, man. I invite you here this evening to talk about the Strictly Blessed album.
Okay,
But
okay.
but but first we're gonna go into a little bit about you. You can't stay up too late because we heard that you we heard, I heard from the
Woo!
grapevine that you might have to go to bed early, so you can't stay up too late tonight. So so introduce yourself to us. Tell us a little bit about Illegal.
Okay, well, I always like to say, well, first of all, I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I am a servant of the Most High God. Also, I am somebody that is really, really into the gospel fraternity, and I'd like to be able to be at the forefront, to be able to help others to get to exactly where they need to go. I think well, not that I think. I realized from early
Brother Lingo,
years
come on, let me hear you.
that I
Sing that
had
song. Come
this
on.
call on my
I
life,
faced the mountain
just to
that I
work with
never
others
faced before.
in the music fraternity.
That's
I
why
remember
I'm
early in my years,
calling on
started out
you,
as road manager
Lord.
with a Golden Touch
I
band.
know it's
After,
been a while,
because I had a band
but
before, Gospel
Lord, please
Thrillers,
hear my
and
prayer.
after Gospel Thrillers,
I need you
I
like
did
I
road
never
manager for
have
Golden Touch, and during that time,
before.
Light Production asked me to be
Sometimes
their
it
concert
takes a
manager and
mountain,
their producer. So I left Golden Touch for
sometimes
Light
a
Production. Back
trouble
then, Light Production
seems,
was actually the biggest gospel company. So
sometimes it
I
takes a
worked with them for a while. While
desert
with them, I realized that that which I know I was
to get
called
a
to do.
hold
There's a
of
lot of artists that I
me.
couldn't sign because the manager then,
Your
the
love is
person
so
on the
much
top didn't feel that they met the
stronger
requirement. But my call was to help
than
those not really needed help. So when I realized that things wasn't working the way I wanted it, I actually resigned from live production and decided to start my own company. That was Impact Gospel Promotions, and that's how the industry started.
It's like, I know you're a man. I know you for a long time. You're a man strong in your faith.
Oh, yes.
Tell me, tell me, you started out with the Christian, or you started as a young.
All right, I was grown up in the church. My mom, my sisters, all of us. My biggest sister Barbara, I think that was the first one that got involved in church. I mean, as a young man, we had to go to Sunday school. There was no negotiating in that we had to go to church. And then my sister got saved, and after she got saved, then my other sister got saved, and my mom got saved, and so eventually the entire family got saved. And so I spend most of my life in church, singing on the choir, teaching Sunday school.
What faith that?
I think at one point I was a youth leader, and so I actually grew up in the church. And well, when I left the country for Kingston, after a while, and it happened to a lot of folks, when you are actually on your own, you started out nicely, but then depends on where you are. I was in Queensbury, and that was where you have all the pretty girls. My goodness.
Where you find Queensbury?
That is in Kingston, off Mullines Road. It's almost like a gated community.
Okay.
But it's what you would call those uptown community that and that's where I was. All the Georges and the Caseys and all the high school guys and everybody that was there. So wanting to fit in with them, church didn't actually coincide because I used to go to church and then we had a youth club and I would go to the youth club and try to actually, be connected with most of the guys there. And so because of that, I remember, I don't know if you know Delroy West and Son.
Yeah, I heard of
Okay.
it.
Well, West was one of the persons that actually inveigled me to backslide because when we used to go there, and I'd be drinking my soda and they would be drinking beer and all the thing, and they always say to me that one beer can't do anything, man. One beer can not be a Christian, and he encouraged me. And the first day I decided to try a beer, when I drank the beer, he was the first one that came out and said, "My goodness, look, the Christian I drink beer." So, after a while, I actually, backslid because I wanted to roll with the group. And so I started to roll with them, and eventually I got involved in sound system. I had my own sound system. I was a part of a dance group that is called the Hollywood Swingers. And
Yeah.
we would go to FET and all the different places and just have fun, man. Just have fun. So I did that for a while, and because I had a sound system, when I go to work in the days, I would be, playing, singing songs in my head as usual. Of course, I was now involved with smoking weed and getting
What?
all mixed up in that kind of a realm. So I would burn the spliff, go to work, and vibes out for the night. I also was a resident disco for a go-go club. So at work I would rehearse, and one day my boss wife said to me, "Every day you come to work with these stupid songs." And I thought to myself that she was miserable, and so I said, "Watch me and this lady." So I started singing a gospel song, and for the life of me until today, I can't remember the song. I don't know why I can't remember the song, but I know once I start singing the song, the meaning of the song is like the meaning came
It,
so
it,
forcefully, like
yeah,
it was ministering to me.
yeah.
And I find myself getting nervous, so I run into the bathroom and I start crying. I mean, profusely, I couldn't stop. And I heard clear as day the voice of the Lord say, "You don't think it's time to return to me? It is
Uh-huh.
time to return." And all I could say is, "Yes, Lord,
It,
yes,
it,
yes." And that started my journey back into the church. I like I said, I had a group and I called the group together. And there's a place we used to meet where we smoke weed. They call it Lions Den. So I said, tell the guys, meet me at Lions Den. And when everybody met there, I bought weed for everybody. And I said, this is the last spliff I'm going to smoke with you guys.
Yeah.
And they thought it was a joke. And let me tell you something. Before that, there was not a day that I wouldn't smoke. I could not stop smoking weed for no every day. And that day when I say to them, this is the last spliff I'm smoking with you. From I smoke that spliff and walk away, I've never had a desire. It has not even I totally just lost the desire for smoking, for everything, and I just walked away a different person, and from then, until right now.
A turn of what faith? What faith? Just a church. What faith were you?
Oh, okay, I was growing up in a Pentecostal. I used to go to Wildman Street. Well, from Saint Anne, it's been Pentecostal and United Pentecostal. Then I went to Kingston, where when I was living in Kingston, I go to Wildman Street.
What year? What year that was?
And after a while, I went to Grand Spen. But it has always
I used to go to Wildman Street
throughout my church years.
I used to go to Wildman Street.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to live at Wildman Street.
Okay,
In the 80s.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. With during the Stewart's time, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you would know the Clarence Shirley and
the Stewart
and Bertrams and the Stewarts and the Russians, yeah.
The Rush time,
and the Taylor, Pastor Taylor. Taylor, I used to live 1 house away from the Taylors, so that's how I used to go to church. The Taylors used to carry me to church.
Okay, let's start it out when you get the name Vice Master, because we want to rush the album. Or you get the name the Vice Master.
Okay. I used to be Afterlife Production, and I started Impact Promotion. I used to MC a lot, Martin and Edwards, because I actually discovered Martin.
Yeah, I remember.
And, so we used to work together. Most of the concert is Lingo, Martin and Edwards. So we used to do most of the concert, and because of the way in which I would always rally the crowd and just do the chorus and everything, I got the name Vibes Master. I think back in the days there was it Gary G?
From IRFM?
Is it IRFM? It used to be called I think that there's somebody that they used to call Vibes Master, and then they call me the Gospel Vibes Master. So just to differentiate. So that's how I actually got the name, and it has actually stood with me over the years.
Well, I remember those days, man, before some off concert at Stephanie
Hall. In the park. Oh, yes.
At the Church on the Rock.
I used to basically own that park. I used to have a concert there every month, and then the Church on the Rock. And,
We're gonna write into the album, because we're gonna go into the Strict Bless album. Let me play a track from the first one.
Yeah, Pastor Paul and the Lingo. Yes, we are gonna fly. Yes, we are gonna fly away home someday. Yes, we are gonna fly. Yes, we are gonna fly. Jesus is coming soon.
Talking to the Vibes Master right here.
I don't know. Many will
Strictly Blessed, the first one.
trumpet shall sound.
Fly away home rhythm, right?
Yes, sir.
Right just to meet him in the sky. Going where no one will die. Heavenward bound. Pastor Powell and the Lingo. Clean up your heart and something. Stop tell lie and prepare to meet him. Only living on no old time something. You have to live clean if you well want to greet him. The devil strong but we equipped to beat him. Trample him and our feet we must keep him. Don't let him up cause he's a cunning or something. A real war in us and not take it be fun thing. The blood of Jesus will wash away every sin. Fornication and every backbiting. So let us unite and stop all the fighting. Time to worship the Christ who is the real king. Wait a little, make me tell you one more thing. A God we are served, so not take it for plaything. Coming soon, morning or night or noon. Many will meet their doom. Trumpet shall sound. Oh, Jesus is coming soon, morning or night or noon. Many will meet their doom. Trumpet shall sound. All of the day shall rise, righteous to meet him in the sky. Going where no one will die. Heavenward bound. Leave me a little live again. Not going to heaven. God me a certain hope and way back when.
Him take me pain and every problem. When I was down, Jesus Christ was my friend. So me not turn back because him soon come again. Yes, I will serve him right till the end, in spite of the trouble and the testing them. Yo, if I suffer with him, I shall reign with him. So no matter what come, me I go stay with him. Me not play with him, only pray to him. So when the rapture come, me fly away with him.
Have you heard it? Oh yes, I know it's coming. It's coming. Say Jesus is coming soon, morning or night.
Pastor Powell alongside the Lingo right here.
Then do trumpet shall sound, all of the dead shall rise, righteous to meet him in the sky, going where no one dies, heavenward.
Brother D, make we tell them, we are gonna leave all of the troubles and with tribulation, all of the pain and the frustration, and fly away to a new nation, and go live a heaven in a big mansion. So me have to stick to the righteous plan, just to ensure me make it to Holy Land, and greet the man with the wounded hand, died on the cross just to save my man. Me I go fly away home someday.
So brother D,
Yes, sir.
gets back. Tell me a little bit about the first flyaway.
All right.
Strictly Blessed. The first one he decided to do.
Yeah, the first Strictly Blessed. I remember when I was talking to Johnny, I actually wanted this particular rhythm. I've been searching for the rhythm for a while. And then Johnny sent me a song on the rhythm for a young man that he was producing. And I said, Johnny, you know, I've been looking for this rhythm for the longest while. I need to do something on the rhythm. So we had a conversation. He said, okay, so Johnny, send the rhythm to me. And the minute I got the rhythm and played it, the song came immediately. It was like the song just came, and I just like, wow, and I just start singing the song to it. And then Pastor Powell he used to come to convention at our church every year, and he would come to do the rally. And every time he would bust a little DJ, and I'm like, this guy has skill, man. And so I said to him, I want to do some work with you. So he said, okay. And so what happened is that when I got the rhythm and I voiced my part, and I sent the rhythm to him, and 2 2s, he just jumped on it, and it was like a ABC. We went to the studio, it was one lick, bam, 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 and it was finished. Then I said, you know what? Let me get some other guys on it, because I've always wanted to do a compilation, because I've been producing albums for individuals, and at the end of the day, most time it doesn't work out. And I said, let me do something that can incorporate more individual, because the gospel fraternity is very selfish. Everybody just doing their own thing. You don't see a lot of artists coming together to create something. So I thought about the series, and then VP Records have a series called Strictly the Best. Volume, a whole lot of volumes. And, but when I thought about the name, Strictly Blessed came to me. But I said it is kind of near to Strictly the Best. So I called VP Records, because by then I was signed to VP Record as a distributor, distribute my projects. And I had a conversation with them, and they cleared the name, and they said yes, I could use the name. So I name it. I start the series as Strictly Blessed. I said every year I'm going to put out a project. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 to as much as we can do.
So this is the first one.
Fly Away Home was the first song we did. So we created the rhythm after called the Fly Away Home rhythm. And that is how it started. I reached out to quite a few the singers, and some accepted, some didn't, and we got enough, and that's how it started. And the first one was really a blessing.
Well,
Need you every minute of the day.
this one is from Clifford Fire Henry.
I take my burdens to the altar. I lay my troubles at your feet. I'm bowing down in full surrender. I give to you my heart complete. Please don't let me walk alone. Oh no. I need you now. More than
feet as a shining light for thee. Take each moment of my days and let them flow in ceaseless praise, Jesus. 'Cause I need you now more than before, more than before, yeah. I need you now more than before, more than before. God is my savior.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, D. Before we let you go, yes, tell me, this one, Strictly Blessed Volume 2.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
It is doing very good. It
Well, I'm
is
telling you,
doing
man.
tremendously good. But first, we have to talk about volume 2. The men. That's the first one we did. When we decided, one of the reason for most of the Strictly Blessed, I must say, is that I realized that the gospel itself, we have never fully embraced our reggae culture. One or two individuals will dabble in a rhythm and all of that, but we have not fully embraced it as the church. And
Yeah.
so, knowing that the 90s was the best year of production and producing rhythms and all of that, I said we must pay tribute to the great music of the 90s.
Yeah.
So I started out by using rhythms from the 90s. I remember talking to Johnny and he said to me, man, let us create some original tracks. And I said, no, what I want to do right now, maybe later on we'll do that, but for now, I want to pay tribute to the great 90s. And so I start using, I search, I found the song. The rhythm was one that I love for a long while. I heard Assassin on it, and then I love Dennis Brown and
Yeah.
and that
Well,
that, 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 that big Dennis Brown tune that is on the
but
rhythm. So I got the rhythm. I spoke to Johnny. We change it around. We put it on what we say HD high definition and change it, and then start working with it. Send it out to quite a few individuals. George Nooks was the first person, as a matter of fact, that voiced on it. Mama, and then Sasha was
yeah,
the second
also.
person. So the first two songs was one from George Nooks, one from Sasha. Two very powerful songs. And right there and then, once I start, I had a Little Kirk and all the other guys. And once I start develop all the different tracks, I said, you know what? I always want to do an all-female project. I've always had that in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
So I said, this is a grand opportunity because Sasha already kicked it off with her song. So when the project dropped, Sasha was like, why am I kicked off the project? I said, no, I'm doing a double project. And I don't know if she had felt it then, but man, after we put out the men one did good. And I was a little hesitant in the sense I said, man, the ladies have to really come good.
Oh,
But I had all confidence in the ladies that, boy, they would have really done good.
I'm
And
telling you, man.
man, let me tell you, I am more than pleased,
I
honestly, really more than pleased. The ladies
I
really
almost
came
I
through.
almost throw
And
away the men.
I'm really satisfied, really truly satisfied.
I almost throw away the men one, man. Just hearing the ladies. I'm telling you,
You know what? I was
okay.
interviewing Abigail Kitchler today on my program, and I said there's an announcer friend of mine that when I gave him the all female, he said, listen man, Friday's the last I'm playing
The,
the
the last man. I'm telling you, it's great, man. It's great. You have any favorites on the female?
Honestly,
Since
all the songs are heavy. All the songs have impacted my life in one way or another, and that's what I love. It's all about the message. The message is so powerful.
and I think you have about probably two of your tracks on the reggae top 10.
Yes. Two, no, three.
Three?
Yes, Sasha,
Uh-huh.
Anointed Veil, and Abigail Hamilton.
All right. Let me touch one and two, right?
Yes.
God is my savior, my redeemer,
From the Strictly Blessed Volume 2.
strong tower, my closest friend. Yeah, yeah. God, you me love, and there is no one else above you.
Bobby McDonald right here.
God, you me love.
God, you me love.
There's no one else above.
Gatekeeper rhythm.
In a you me put me.
Strictly Blaze Volume 2.
Rock of ages, I can run to. Bible tell the world we love each other. Whether you're black or white or rich or poor, it shouldn't matter. You don't believe me, you can read it in the Holy Scriptures. Just so I read it and it's in a folder. Cowatcha, when things are nice, my friend them circle round me like a vulture. But now things change, it kinda strange, it's like a different picture. That's why I God alone me trust, because he never falter. Him stick beside me closer than a brother. That's why Master God you me.
Number 9 on the Reggae Gospel Top 10.
One else above you.
Number 9, right?
Who me put me trust. Rock of ages I can run to. Master God you me love. And there is no one else above you. In a you me put me trust. Rock of ages I can run to.
Yo, the Lingo, I want to be excited too. Something about your love. Jesus, your love has got a hold on me.
Mr. Veil right here, the Anointed Veil.
Love has got a hold on me. Your agape love has got a hold on me. Yes, Jesus, your love has got a hold on me. Dear one, let me start from the top. Morning at the ghetto, mom, me never bust no clock. Asking how come, you might ask what. Listen to the lyrics, I am coming to that. Me never smoke weed and me never burn crack. Never rap drum, now rap anti-pot. Never drop out of school and do dance bad. That's when me know what say I price out my back. Jesus, your love.
Number 3
Got a hold
on
on.
the Gospel Reggae Top 10.
Yes, your love has got a hold on me. Your agape love has got a hold on me. Jesus, your love has got a hold on me. I would be excited too.
People send me bossy to me rose up. I just the blessing when me have make me a flow so. Like a tree, me just a grow so. God me love you. God me
This one,
people send
this one is on the chart for a long time, man.
Yes.
like
Number 2.
Me just a
I'm telling you, number two, D. It's on the track for a long time. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man.
drop on me. Make the hand 19 no stop catch on me. When the enemy a flood, you no stop on me. When the naughty attack, you are protect.
Sister Sasha right here.
My devils in them come tell them buck up in a God. 10,000 angels were out and bad. Trouble God pick me and you get him mad. We double up the power like Elijah had. People send me bossy to me roll so. I lost the blessing when me have make me a flow so. Like a tree, me just a grow so. God me love you, God me love you. People send me bossy to me roll so. I lost the blessing when me have make me a flow so. Like a tree, me just a grow so. God me love you, God me love you. Power I move like a Kawasaki. Word it a tap like real karate. When God a move, no talkie. You know when we kill and when we party. One stone alone kill Goliath. One stone alone make the place stop riot. One stone alone make the whole place fire. Oh no, the place keep it up. Keep your faith up, keep your hopes up, keep it up, keep it up. Let the
Denny's
up, just speak.
Denny's Thomas right here.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep your faith up, keep your hopes up, keep it up, keep it up. Let the voice of just speak louder. On your mark, get ready to move on. Never mind your past, keep pressing on. Look ahead, your future is so bright. In the end, you win, just fix the fight. Yeah.
the Gatekeeper rhythm right here. Strictly Blessed Volume 2. Female edition right here. I'm telling you, man. I throw away the men one in them. I'm telling you already. I'm telling you, man.
So what is your favorite track?
All right. My favorite 4 tracks, right?
Yes.
All right. The Flame.
Yes.
Victory. Bershel Bramwell, which we're gonna play that.
Yes.
Abby.
Abby
McDonald.
Abby Kitchler, yeah.
Abby McDonald. I've gone 3 already, right?
Yes.
And the G4. And Sasha.
And Sasha. Okay.
That's my fault.
What's your
nothing
take on,
wrong. Nothing wrong with it.
What's your take on Abby Kitchler?
Amazing Love?
No.
Okay. Gotta You Me Love?
No, sir.
Oh, no. Forever?
No, Abby Kitchler.
Yeah, Forever.
Yeah, Forever. Yeah, right. Yes, Forever. Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just my favorite 4. I picked out of the 8.
Okay.
All of them are good. That's my favorite. Grab me.
Your favorite 4, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the thing with that Abby one is like Abby Kitchler. She recaptured the 90s. You know, the 90s when the guys they're toasting and they would always preempt the rhythm. They would actually start DJ before the rhythm even start. The way in which it came in.
Yeah.
And have that little piece up the front there just before the rhythm, and I mean she sit on the rhythms. I mean so profound, so tight. You know the lyrics. She did a good job. She did.
You mean the little chant before come in?
Yes. The real connection with the 90s. You know, that's how the guys when they're really getting into a rhythm, they would just nice it up on the front piece, and then
Yes. Sasha, can I give me a 80s?
Yes.
80s
Yes.
grab.
Yes.
Mama Niza and those Lady G, Lady G feel.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
There's something about the 90s music. And that's how you know when you're a real musician. And when you get a tune, and if you play it once or twice and you don't feel it, don't invite on it. Because if the tune don't really grab you, you know, because that's where the inspiration came from. When Sasha said she heard the rhythm, I mean, she went crazy. She could have written about 10 songs and just that rhythm alone. And Abby was the same thing. Abby Klitsch said when she heard it, and she and her brother was like, wow, that tune is wicked. You know, and that's the kind of response from most of the folks. Well, just hearing the tune, what it does to you, the inspiration you get from it.
Dedicated to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The only one who reigns supreme. You're the only most high. Lord of mercy. Surely goodness and mercy now stop follow me. Blessings are rain from heaven. You're right on top of me. Make us say you're forever providing, forever protecting my God forever. Forever loving me. No one till eternity. Forever providing. Forever
I'm telling you, Delhi.
Fingers in his thoughts. I sing hallelujah.
This gonna be around. This rhythm is gonna be around for a long time. Before I let you go,
And I was saying the one you played before, Amazing Love from Coffee, Cynthia, she's actually from Africa. She's an African.
Yep. Okay.
I see and I will. Goodness and mercy.
I'm telling you, man, this rhythm is gonna be around for a while, man. For a while. Good tracks.
I believe it.
Yeah, good music, and for the first in gospel, the reggae style,
Yes.
all female.
First of its kind.
Okay, before I let you go, what you have in mind? What next? If
Okay.
you want to give us a little sneak preview.
Yes. Actually, I've started working on Volume 3 already.
Yeah.
And that like I had an interview and Johnny was there and Johnny said, listen, you guys enjoying Volume 2. You don't need to wait until you hear Volume 3. I just dropped the track out for everybody to listen and to start working on, and everybody is just crazy about the new one that we're doing for Volume 3. And I'm doing two things. This one I did two projects. I'm planning to do two projects as well. For Volume 3, but the difference is the one for the gospel, it's gonna be I'm doing all combination rather. So it's gonna be a project that everybody's gonna do a combination with somebody else. So that has never been done. I've never had a project with combinations. Collaborations is the correct word. And if you notice internationally, most of the artists, their big deal is to collaborate with other artists. Caribbean gospel, they don't do that. Everybody put their album. They might put one or two personally, but they don't have that interest to share somebody.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be one of the project. The next project, which I'm gonna call Tribute to the Most High. That one is dedicated to secular artists grown up in the church, but paying tribute back to the church by doing a gospel.
Okay.
And already I have one of the most prolific Rasta entertainer, which a lot of people is gonna be surprised to hear on the project. And let me tell you, the project start off already with a bang.
You're not.
If you hear that song, man, I mean, it give you goosebumps. Goosebumps. So
You're not gonna release any more for the year.
those are the two things that I have in mind. I always like to sit and think about things that nobody else think about. I like to be original. I like to create things because God has made us geniuses, and so we have to utilize the genius creation that we have. So basically, that's my plan for Volume 3.
Yeah, but not for this year. Okay, you have already released two this year already.
Yeah, I released. No, that's gonna be 2022. That's gonna be next year.
Okay.
No, not for this year. That's next year.
Okay.
But when you're doing projects like that, it takes a while. So you have to start early. Start working it early. So by early next year, the Lord's willing, we'll be able to drop Volume 3.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what 4 looks like yet, but I'm staying with 3 for now.
All right, sir. Don't want to keep you up too late. I know you're gonna have to get up tomorrow morning early, like probably 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So glad to have you, man. God bless you.
But before we go, I just want to let folks remind folks that all the projects are available. It's available in all digital platforms. And so far, I think I have 5 or 6 projects that I've produced since I started. So I'm gradually building a nice little catalog.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get ourselves out there. But I'm really pleased of the volume so far and the production that I've done. And we just ask folks just support the project because that's the only way we can continue to do great music.
Yeah, man. So God bless you, man, and thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, man, and thanks for your support. You've always been a supporter from all the projects we do. You always connect with them and make sure you support them. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Blessings.
All right. Blessings, man.
Yes, sir.
Stop it and play it
it again. DJ Solomon, a big tune.
I'm still waiting. Well, still waiting for this one to hit the chart. I don't know when. The Gospel Reggae Top 10. Every Tuesday on GL 365 Radio. Wondering when this one is going to hit the chart, right? Russell Bromwell right here. I'm telling you, man.
For the God I serve knows only how to triumph. My God will never fade. I'm gonna sing a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna sing a victory. I'm gonna sing a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. There's power in the mighty name of Jesus. Every war he wages, he will win. Said I won't be backing down from any giant. I know how the story ends. I'm gonna sing a victory. I'm gonna sing a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna sing a victory. I'm gonna sing a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. This is our fight, my battles. This is our fight, my
Russell Bromwell right here.
This is our fight, my battles. This is our
Strictly Blessed Volume 2.
battles.
Female edition, right?
It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Yeah. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is our fight, my battles. This is our
Minister Leonie White on Facebook. Good evening, welcome.
This is our fight, my battles. This is our fight, my battles.